one!
Hey, McGeek. Who sent Ziva the flowers?
Jealous?
Jealous? Me? No, of course not.
You sure? Because you sound jealous.
I'm just surprised someone would send Ziva flowers. That's all.
Why are you surprised?
Yeah, what girl doesn't like getting flowers?
Girls, yes, but we're talking about Ziva.
Grab your gear.
Where we going, boss?
Atlantic City. Nice flowers. Special Agent Gibbs.
I'm Sergeant Gates, Atlantic City Police Department. You guys here to assist us?
Other way around. Here you got a dead Marine reservist. That's NCIS jurisdiction.
Works for me. This is Atlantic City. I got enough on my plate already. Happy to take second seat on this. Just make sure my office gets copies of all your findings.
Done. What do you got?
A robbery, and a big one. We got a dozen Florida retirees up for a week-long vacation. They were on the casino floor when it happened. None of them saw anything. All of them report hearing a blast and seeing everyone in the casino run for the front doors. No eyewitnesses to the actual robbery. Inside there, we have a huge mess. You might just want to go see for yourself.
Let's go.
Well, hello there, Dirty Harry. Is that a 44 Magnum?
Good eye. It was a gift from my father when I made sergeant. He was on the force as well.
Never know when you're gonna need to blow a hole in an engine block, huh?
DeNozo.
On your six, boss.
We got 2 dead guards. One was a Marine in the reserves. DeNozo, pictures. Don't forget the footprints. And see if Ducky or Ziva need help.
On it, boss. Bingo. Piece of cake. Gibbs will want photos of the victims.
Tony, would you also take a photo of the victim's sidearm? We need to move the body, but I'm afraid we will disturb the weapon if we do it before you take the photo.
Sure, Doc.
I should take a photo of this.
Good catch.
Thank you, Tony. Now I can get on with the rest of my work.
These look like fingerprints. Better take a photo. Perfect. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Someone used this light switch after the blast.
Why do you think that?
There are clear prints on the dust on both sides of the switch. Look at that. Perfect. What's that over there? That's one. Keep up the good work. I should take a photo of this.
Your photographs may never make the homepage of a medical journal, but I dare say you have done splendid work, Tony.
A bullet went right through this cabinet. We will need to move it to get the slug.
Well, don't just stand there. Give me a hand.
Pull the cabinet, Tony. Pull. You found it. Well done, Tony.
Perfect. Yes. Can't get a good angle from down here. Looks like I need to elevate. Perfect.
That was a tricky one. Thank you, Tony.
Good catch. Perfect.
Ah, thank you, Tony. Just what I asked for. Now, if you would be so kind as to help me move this body, I would be most grateful. Ready, Tony? 1, 2, 3, lift gently now. We're going to take him to your left. Here we go. Good. We can put him down just there and down. Thank you again, Tony. You've been quite helpful as usual. Oh, and good luck. Look at that, over there. It appears as if one of the bullets exited the body and lodged itself in the wall behind it.
Good catch. Nice work, Duck. Good catch. Bingo. Look what eagle-eyed Danozo just found.
Some self-respect?
I set myself up for that one. No, Ziva. I found the last slug.
Good. Now help me set up these lasers so we can triangulate the bullet trajectories.
You're welcome, Ziva.
Maybe you are good at that after all.
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, will you look at that?
It looks like there were two shooters. Both of them were very good shots.
This guard, however, couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, and our dead Marine didn't fire a shot. Dollars to donuts, Abby confirms it.
Why do your idioms always involve food?
Because I'm usually hungry. Do I have to teach you everything?
Not everything.
What do you got, Denozo?
Different sets of unidentified footprints, fingerprints on the light switch, and my gut is telling me something interfered with the guard returning fire.
Nice work, Denozo. I'll go interview the other guard.
Which guard, boss?
The one that didn't get killed.
Right, boss. Mr. Valesco, Special Agent Denozo, NCIS. Need to ask you a few questions.
Sure, yeah.
You were on duty this morning when the robbery took place?
I was supposed to be.
That a yes or a no?
Alright, I was late, okay? Schedule said 2 o'clock, but I wasn't here then. Car conked out, it's a piece of crap.
Any idea who would want to rob the Lucky Card Casino?
Well, it's a casino. Anyone who likes money. But the guy who owns Casino Noir, he's got more interest than most.
I'm gonna need a name.
His name is Brian Tasca. He's been trying to buy the Lucky Card Casino for years, but the owners wouldn't sell. Word is he was pretty pissed about it.
You were late to work, so you didn't see what happened.
Not really.
Could you be more specific?
I told you I was late. I didn't see nothing. I don't know how many there were. I don't know how they did it, okay?
Hey, those are pretty sweet boots. I have a pair just like them.
They get the job done. And they don't make my feet sweat.
They're trailsman boots, right?
Yep. I wear them every night.
Anything else you can tell me about the night of the robbery?
Like I said, man, the robbers were gone when I got here.
Okay. If you think of anything else that might help, give me a call. Hey, boss. I just finished interviewing the casino guard, Jason Valesco.
And?
He says the owner of a rival casino, Brian Tasca, had motive to rob the lucky card. McGee should look this guy up.
Right. What do you got, McGee?
The owner of Casino Noir, Brian Tasca, is currently under federal investigation for money laundering.
And?
Tasca is in a federal prison, and his assets are frozen, which makes it highly unlikely that he could have planned the heist.
So he's not our guy.
Afraid not, boss.
Okay. Get that victim profile finished.
On it.
Good work, McGee.
Tell Abby I'll tell her myself.
Zip it, McYee of little faith. I've not yet begun to investigate. Hi, Abs.
Tony, what's up?
Need you to do me a favor.
A favor. All right. What do you need?
Ziva got flowers from somebody. I I need you to lift the fingerprints off of it and tell me you sent them.
Tony, are you jealous? It's like you have a little crush on Ziva all of a sudden. That's too cute.
Crush. There's no crush. I don't see any crush. In fact, I'm getting nauseous just thinking about it. You gonna help me, Abs? There's a calf cow in your future if you do.
What are friends for? But it'll cost you 2 calf pows.
Thanks, Abs. I owe you one.
Actually, 2.
Right. 2.
Let's match these footprints with the soles of known shoe brands. These footprints match boots commonly found in Army, Navy surplus stores. They don't match shoes from anyone we identified at our crime scene, which means they belong to our robbers. Let's match these footprints with the soles of known shoe brands. The footprints that lead one way out of the counting room were made by trailsman boots, the same boots Jason Valeska wears. One, 2, 3, and lift it up. Just what we wanted. Slow and steady wins the race. Abby Shudo does it again. The fingerprints on the light switch belong to Jason Valesco. The fingerprints on the light switch belong to Jason Valesco. These fingerprints belong to Melvin Farley.
What do you make of all this, Abby?
There's a lot here, Gibbs. It's not like I can just wave my hands over the pile and suddenly divine who your criminal is.
All right. Put it on the deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Oh, come on, Gibbs. I know you see what I see.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Found what we were looking for.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Found what we were looking for. Gibbs, it's the other guard. Jason Valesco is the insider.
Yep.
What are you gonna do? Ooh, he did it again.
McGee, need an address for Jason Valesco.
Boss, that was the Lucky Card Casino. Valesco didn't show up for work this morning. They've called his home and his cell. No answer.
Bolo, now. McGee, trace his cell.
Already on it, boss.
Unit 221.
Unit 198 coming in.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over.
We have him. Coming around the corner.
Converge on suspect vehicles located.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few moments, you'll be caught.
Unit 223 coming in from 9th Avenue. 10-4.
Converge on suspect vehicles location.
Boss, we got him.
Where?
Valesco is being transported to NCIS as we speak. He'll be in the interrogation room for you when you're ready.
Let's hear it.
No need to shout.
Why were you running?
I was scared, all right?
What happened in the counting room? Need to know what you saw.
There was a hole in the wall. Dust on everything.
That it?
There was a huge frickin' hole in the wall, okay? Dustin and Mel were dead on the floor. It was a mess.
You go inside?
When I saw that, I turned around. I didn't touch nothing, I just split.
Sure about that?
Look, I already told you I left when I saw Dustin and Mel. I didn't touch nothing, I just left, okay?
Only one problem. Got your fingerprint on the light switch in the counting room, which makes you a liar.
Okay, so I touched the light switch. So what?
What's your relationship to the victims?
We were good friends.
Could you be more specific?
I mean, we used to go and do stuff together, so yeah, we were friends.
How about Melvin Farley?
What about Mel? Mel used to take me to the shooting range.
Gonna need more than that.
He used to go to the shooting range almost every weekend. He let me come sometimes. Mel was a hella good shot.
Then how does he fire 3 rounds and miss with every shot?
Bad luck, I guess. How am I supposed to know?
And where were you at the time of the robbery?
I guess I was still on my way to work.
Really?
I had car trouble. I told Agent Denozo before, you can check with him.
When did you go into the counting room?
I got to work late. I didn't see the counting room until later.
After the crime?
Yeah. I walked in, just a little, you know. Then I saw all that stuff, and I took off.
Your boot prints say otherwise.
So? I was in the room. So what?
Well, your boot prints lead one way, out of the counting room.
So?
Your footprints were in the dust from the explosion. One way, Velasco. You were inside when they blew the wall. You turned the lights off after the explosion so that Dustin and Melvin wouldn't be able to see, just like your buddies planned. They came prepared. That's why they didn't miss. And Melvin did. And once the guards were dead, he turned the lights on and walked right out the hole in the wall. You were the inside guy. You're going to jail for it, Velasco.
Okay, wait. No, I didn't want to, but they threatened my daughter.
Threaten how?
They had night vision goggles. They just wanted me to turn off the lights. They said if I didn't do what they said, they'd kill her. Kill her, man. I didn't know what else to do.
We can protect her, but only if you tell us who killed Dustin and Melvin. Denozo, get a security team out to Velasco's daughter's school. Now.
No, I don't have names. Just phone numbers. They called me from 3 different numbers.
Gibbs.
Hello, Jethro? I think you should come and see this.
On my way.
My, such a waste. A decorated marksman such as yourself gunned down in cold blood. There is nothing unusual I can find, other than a few extra pounds likely due to an unhealthy attraction to jelly donuts. You, my friend, were in perfect health. Well, until someone put a bullet in your chest. My poor Corporal Johnson. It looks as if someone got the proverbial drop on you. After the explosion, you were shot once in the chest. Looks cut and dried. Both men were shot and killed by submachine guns.
Thanks, Duck. Going to see Abby.
Let's see what type of firearm this slug was shot from. Aha! Definitely 9mm slug shot from an MP5. Ducky was right. These bullets definitely came from MP5 submachine guns.
McGee, need you to find out who owns MP5s in the Atlantic City area.
On it, boss.
Now, I'll cross-reference those locations with the 3 numbers we got from Valesco. Should be easy to figure out where the guns and phones intersect. Here's a list of all possible locations our thieves could have gotten MP5 submachine guns. Got it. There's only one location. Deep Coast Rifle Range. I'm downloading the address for the shooting range to your phone now.
Okay.
What do you got here, Dirty Harry?
I just got here a few minutes before you. Looks like we've got ourselves a dispute of some kind.
Yeah, picked up on that.
Though over what, I couldn't yet say.
You find anything else when you arrived?
No one was alive when I got here. I was the first to respond, and I didn't move anything or anyone. I was waiting for backup.
We got reason to believe this shooting range is involved in the robbery of the Lucky Card Casino, so that will be a big thank you, Sergeant Gates, but NCIS is gonna take it from here.
No problem. This place is all yours.
Ziva, search the place. Talk to the rest of the team. See if they need help.
Yes, Gibbs. Tony, where did the police sergeant go?
Handed the case over to us and got back on his pony.
There was a pony at the crime scene?
It's an expression, Ziva. It means he... never mind. Round up all the guns from our dead guys over there, then bag and tag the stray brass.
I know the procedure, Tony.
Could you be so kind as to help me take photos of these recently departed souls?
Time to take photos. I will start with this victim.
Please don't forget. I need photos of all the victims.
A gun. I should take a photo. Another gun. What's that? I should take a photo. Clearly, this money came from the cash register. There are still victims to photograph.
Ziva, how nice of you to come and see me. I was just in the process of measuring the liver temperatures of our deceased friends here. Preliminary estimates indicate all three of them were alive not more than 15 minutes before you arrived on the scene.
Did you search the bodies, Ducky? Was there anything of note on the shooters' bodies that might give us a clue as to what the shooting was about?
The first man I examined was carrying a cell phone. Perhaps the others have them as well.
Padlocked locker. I should see what is inside. Night vision goggles and explosives. Gibbs will want photos of these. Nothing left to search in the locker. I will move on. Bullet holes. I should take a photo. I think this may be the last gun. A safe. I should see what is inside. Let me see if I can still open one. These look to be related to the casino robbery. I should photograph them. The safe is done. I will move on. The cash register is empty.
Empty cash register.
Three victims, 3 photos. I will move on. Other bullet holes. I think these may be the last bullet holes. This looks like blood. Finished taking photos of these. Now on to other things. Is that blood? No body, though. I should photograph this.
I think that's all of them.
Hey, Abby.
Hi, Ziva. You don't happen to have any 9mm bullets lying around, do you?
No. Why?
I already used up all mine testing MP5s.
I am sorry to hear that. I hope you can find some soon. But in the meantime, we will be sending you a new batch of evidence to process, including some night vision goggles.
Score! Night vision goggles. Mine broke last month.
Try not to have too much fun.
One, 2, 3, and lift it up. I got it. Press, then lift. Abby Shudo does it again. Slow and steady wins the race. Just what we wanted. The fingerprints on the .38 pistol belong to Luis Silva. The fingerprints on this MP5 belong to Kate Ramus. The fingerprints on this MP5 belong to James Finn. This gun matches the slugs that killed Mel Farley at the Lucky Card Casino. Way to go! This gun matches the slugs that killed Dustin Johnson at the Lucky Card Casino. Luis Silva returned fire with his .38 pistol at the shooting range. Let's see who this footprint really belongs to. These footprints belong to James Finn. They match the unknown footprints from the Lucky Card Casino. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to sort through here, Gibbs.
Deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this. Our casino robbers became victims themselves.
Time to visit Ducky.
What can you tell me about what happened at the shooting range, my friend? From the autopsies of your companions, I can see you fired your gun. But who fired at you? What do we have here? A broken proximal interphalangeal joint. But the lack of bruising suggests it happened post-mortem, which means you were moved after you were killed. When these smaller bullets entered your lungs, you probably didn't even feel them. This much larger. These men are not telling us the same tale.
Come on, Duck. Deduction board.
Yes, well, best get to it.
Why don't you explain it to me, Duck?
I will spare you the gory details, Jethro, but you can think about it this way.
What does that mean, Duck?
I will spare you the gory details, Jethro, but you can think about it this way. The crime scene was tampered with. Someone deliberately tried to arrange it to look like a robbery, but it wasn't.
Thanks, Duck. Now let's see what McGee can get from the cell phones.
Now let's track down who that mysterious number belongs to. The number is from a cell charged up from a prepaid card purchased at a convenience store just off the Atlantic City Strip, using a credit card under the name Trevor Gates.
Deduction board.
Time to make some magic.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
Interestingly,
What does that mean, McGee?
in addition,
DiNozzo, need a bolo on Sergeant Gates. McGee, track his cell phone.
On it, boss.
on it, boss.
All units converge on suspect vehicle's location. 10-4, unit.
I've never missed before, and I don't plan to start now. I hope you've enjoyed your joyride.
10-4, unit 221. 10-4.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over.
Unit 223 coming in from 9th Avenue.
10-4, unit 221. We have him. Coming around the corner. Suspect vehicle's at Satellite Park.
Dispatch, this is Unit 36. Send a medical examiner out here. Driver didn't make it.
Hey, Ziva. Nice flowers. It must be fun having a mysterious admirer send you flowers.
My father? The flowers are from my father?
Yes, Junior, they are.
Dad, what are you doing here? And why are you sending Ziva flowers?
I'm in town for an international conference on investment in next-generation polymers. Today is the one-year anniversary of Ziva's official U.S. citizenship.
Oh, yeah, that.
Did you forget, son?
I didn't forget. I was just waiting until she thought I forgot. Then I was gonna surprise her.
Right.
I really did get you something.
It does not matter, Tony. I did not expect anything.
Tony, you were not kidding.
Nope.
What are these?
Only the best collection of American movies ever made. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one.
what I can't stop thinking about every time I have to come to an actual bank?
That NCIS doesn't pay us enough?
No, I get to work with Gibbs, and I would do that for free. I can't stop thinking that all these cameras and vaults and security precautions are just for show. I mean, any serious bank robber these days is just gonna hack into the bank's central accounts and move a whole ton of money with just a few button clicks. I mean, who needs Bonnie and Clyde anymore?
Don't tell that to Tony. He'll be crushed.
Yes, we are robbing the bank. Nobody move or try anything stupid, and no one gets hurt.
Mickey, I would think that qualifies as something stupid.
I think you should listen to the lady.
Do I even want to know what you were looking at, Tony?
Just some old pictures back when I was working homicide in Baltimore. I was one of their best officers, you know.
I find that hard to believe.
Ziva, please. You know as well as anyone how awesome I am. Actually, I still hold several records at my old district.
Really? What kind of records?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I still hold the record for the fastest time on the department agility test. I hold the record for the longest consecutive days on a stakeout, and for the most arrests in a single month. Though stopping a school bus full of deadheads headed to Eugene may have padded my numbers a little on that one.
Any others?
Also, the record for being the most often injured officer, but I really don't want to discuss that one.
Good. Maybe you can actually start working instead. Grab your gear, fast.
What do we got, boss?
Bank around the corner's being robbed.
It's not a Navy bank. Why are we going?
Abby and McGee are inside.
They're on the line, sir.
You want to keep breathing? Put down your weapons, exit one at a time.
I want the plane, fueled and waiting for us at Washington Dulles Airport.
Not gonna happen. Go!
On your six, boss.
You okay?
Yes, but I'm gonna take McGee to the hospital to make sure he's not dying, which he's not. But he should probably still see a doctor.
Mr. Nicholson, thanks for coming in to talk to us. I know this hasn't been the easiest day for you.
Of course, of course. Whatever I can do to help you catch those hooligans.
Hooligans? Wow, that's pretty strong language. You might want to watch yourself there.
Sorry.
Can you give some details about your job at the Franklin and Jefferson Capital Bank?
I'm the branch manager.
And that entails?
I'm the bank's eyes and ears in the branch. If something is happening, I'm the one keeping track of it.
What can you tell me about the robbery?
All I can say is that if we had to be robbed, Thursday was a perfect day for it.
There's a perfect day to be robbed. And it's a Thursday. Who knew?
We have very little cash on hand on Thursdays. We routinely move our excess currency out of the vault on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
How much money did they get away with?
It was still early in the afternoon on Thursday, so the bank hadn't had a chance to take in too many deposits yet. The robbers only took a total of $529,406.87. Guess they didn't do their homework.
Only? Sounds like a lot of money to me.
If they had come one day earlier, they could have taken over $9 million.
That's all for now. Thanks again. If you think of anything else that might be of use to us, please give me a call.
Certainly. Certainly.
Start bagging and tagging.
What about the FBI?
You let me worry about the FBI. Ziva, collect residue samples near the explosion.
Yes, Gibbs. This camera has taken a bullet. I should take a picture of it. Tony, can you assist me moving this desk? I need to stand on it to photograph the camera.
Sure, Ziva. Ready?
Ugh. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Ugh. This will do.
That's one. Keep up the good work.
This camera has taken a bullet. I should take a picture of it. Two cameras, 2 photos.
Security cameras, Ziva. I need pictures.
This camera has taken a bullet. I should take a picture of it. Hey, Tony, I need you to help me reach the camera.
Hold on. I'm coming. There's no other way. I'm gonna have to lift you up.
This sounds suspicious to me. What are you up to?
Ziva, would I ever try to take advantage of a situation? Don't answer that. Ready?
Ready?
There. Now you can take your photo.
That is all of them. I am finished. I need to collect samples of this explosive residue. Great. Now what? I would not remind him they got away. You know Gibbs does not look favorably on such things.
I heard that. Back to work. We're going to the garage. Search the garage. We're looking for anything linked to the getaway car.
Pictures. I'm on it. Paint chips. A broken side mirror. Tire tracks. Abby, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Ziva. Thanks for asking. Though I think McGee sprained his ankle.
I guess he will be spending some extra time behind his computer then.
Yeah, tough luck.
We are sending you everything we have collected at the crime scene.
Thanks, Ziva. Let's find out what kind of tire this is. This side mirror came from a car that could have made those tire tracks. The only possible conclusion is that the tire tracks and side mirror came from a 1972 Hewitt Ether. Ooh, cool car. Gotcha. The residue on the paint chips found in the bank's garage is a rare pollutant found only near rubber processing plants. The residue from the explosion suggests the robbers used a high-grade explosive known as 22 NBH. Whoa! These guys weren't messing around. Well, we know what kind of car they have, but that's not enough to trace them. We're gonna need McGee to track down the pollutant we found on the paint chips so we can narrow the search.
Why would these guys go through all this trouble to steal so little money?
Bad planning?
Nope. There's something else.
Boss, there's someone from the UAE embassy here who wants to talk to us.
UAE Embassy?
Yeah, they're in the same building as the bank. Want me to take this one?
Be my guest.
Thanks, boss.
And who might you be?
I am Mariam Malak, assistant to the Deputy Ambassador Sheikh Hosni Abdusalim.
Well, hello there. I'm very Special Agent Anthony DiNozzo.
It is a pleasure, though it would be more so under different circumstances.
So you're the assistant to the Deputy Ambassador, huh?
As I said, I am a representative of the Ambassador of the United Arab Emirates.
So what can I do for you today?
I would like to report a break-in.
Yeah, we already know about the bank robbery.
There was another break-in. The UAE Embassy offices are on the 11th floor of the Franklin and Jefferson Capital Bank building. At the same time the bank was being robbed, so was our office.
You know what was taken?
Nothing.
Not much of a robbery then, now is it?
Nothing taken, but whoever broke in attempted to get into a secure safe. Luckily, they were unsuccessful.
You didn't see them?
No.
Why not?
The power went out during the robbery, and the embassy was evacuated as part of our standard protocols.
What was in the safe?
Immigration papers, diplomatic endorsements, blank passports, and the embassy's petty cash.
That it?
We were warned by our government that other UAE embassies have experienced break-ins. We were advised to put all sensitive documentation under special security.
And nothing was missing?
No.
You sure?
We double-checked. Nothing is missing or unaccounted for.
Thank you, Miss Mariam Malak. If you think of anything else, please don't hesitate to call us. Or me. Anytime.
Thank you, Agent DiNozzo. My government begs for your discretion in this matter.
Discretion is my middle name. Looks like the bank wasn't the only place hit during the robbery.
No?
The power at the UAE Embassy on the 11th floor went out during the bank job. They had a break-in as well, though nothing seems to be missing.
Nothing more than a robbery here. Go check it out.
What am I looking for?
Whatever you missed last time, DiNozzo.
The building manager told me the breaker panels are over here somewhere. I need to find the circuit breaker panel. A locked panel door. Let's see what's behind. Some sort of strange residue on this breaker switch. I'm gonna take a photo. Got what I came for. Time to head back to the office. Hey, Abs.
Tony! What do you got?
Looks like someone cut the power to the 11th floor of the building during the bank robbery.
What makes you think that?
There's some strange residue on the 11th floor breaker switches you should test.
Okay, I'm on it. The residue on this switch matches the residual explosive we found in the bank. Whoever blew the floor out of the bank also turned off the power to the 11th floor. Gibbs, none of this stuff adds up.
Let's go to the deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Found what we were looking for.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Oh, come on, Gibbs. I know you see what I see.
Why do you think that, Abs?
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
Found what we were looking for. So these guys weren't just robbing the bank.
Nope.
We should have enough for McGee to be able to track them down.
If he's up and around.
You are one lucky man, McGee.
Yes, he is. He was nearly killed by a bombing.
I'm not talking about the bombing.
You are not?
You're not?
No, the crutches. Ladies love a man on crutches.
Really?
And how do you know this?
Back when I was with Baltimore PD, I tore a ligament in my knee tackling a suspect who tried to rob it. I heard a pop, and that was that. 6 weeks on crutches. Very heroic. The ladies were all over me.
And what crime did this suspect commit?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that I caught him and brought him in.
Taking down a mass murderer is very different than tackling, say, a teenager accused of shoplifting.
It was almost 20, okay?
When you're done reminiscing, DeNozo, we got bad guys to catch. McGee, what do you got?
Nothing yet, boss. I just got back.
I noticed. Now go get me something.
Right, boss. Looks like we'll be paying you a visit, Miss Bondari.
Let's go. Not our jurisdiction. I'll talk to the FBI. You get whatever you can find out of there. Got it? Ducky will be here soon.
Yes, Gibbs.
Are you ready, Ziva? Go!
Hey, look! It's the epicenter of the blast. We should get some samples of the explosive.
I am on it.
Somebody set this fire on purpose. We should be able to find traces of whatever they used to start it. Looks like we have all we need from the fire and explosion. These look like the tools a forgery artist would use. Gonna have to move the couch in order to get to it.
Time to move on.
1, 2, 3. All right, the path is clear.
This has got to get moved.
Piece of cake. Ziva, you're up. Got a safe over here.
Look at that. McGeek's gonna be in heaven when he gets his sweaty palms on this.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry I'm late. Traffic is especially bad today. So, let's get started, shall we? Ziva, can you get a photo of the victim for me?
Of course, Ducky. Are you ready, Tony?
Thank you both for getting that dreadful appliance off this poor woman. You both have done a splendid job.
Well, what do we have here? A passport.
What? Are you gonna heat up a bean burrito? I think we have enough to confirm Gibbs's feeling about this being related to a terrorist group.
We have finished with the crime scene. Now we need to know what the victim can tell us.
Right you are. There are obvious burns over 50% of your body, but the skin from the upper torso and across the head and shoulders is completely touched. It appears as if we were very lucky. Had you not been behind that refrigerator, we may never have discovered your true identity. Well, what do we have here? A bullet wound in each leg. Someone did not want you to walk out of that apartment until... This wasn't a simple murder, Jethro. Whoever did this wanted this woman to suffer. The bullet wounds were meant to keep her from leaving, and the refrigerator shielded her from the initial blast.
Thanks, Duck.
I still have some final things to try to sort through. Where can I find you if I come up with something new?
With McGee.
Now let's crack that hard drive. It looks like Haleh Bandari was in on the crime from the beginning. But at some point she tried to blackmail the others. We got an email where she threatens to derail their plan if she doesn't get more money. Seems they were in cahoots all along. They even used her car as the getaway vehicle. But she tried to blackmail her partners for more money, and that's what got her killed.
Yeah, hopefully Abby can corroborate it.
Based on the chemical used to bond the watermark paper to the outer cover, I'm certain that this is a real UAE passport. It's just blank. Maybe something was stolen from that safe after all. This bullet matches the slugs we collected at the bank. This is 22 NBH, the same explosive we found at the bank. Something's not right here, Gibbs.
Let's do a deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
What does that mean, Abs?
Oh, come on, Gibbs. I know you see what I see.
Why do you think that, Abs?
Found what we were looking for.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Found what we were looking for.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Found what we were looking for. That's a good trick. Make fake blank passports, then swap them for the real ones while everyone is distracted by the bank robbery.
Gonna need the log file of whoever opened the safe at the embassy. Good work, Abs. Need to know what's on that log file.
Log file, boss?
From the UAE Embassy safe. They agreed to send it to you.
The safe was accessed at the time of the robbery by the key card belonging to Maria Malik.
Boss, you want me to bring her in?
What do you think, Denozo? Yeah, I want you to bring her in.
What am I doing here, Agent Gibbs?
Need answers.
I've told you everything I know.
Not everything. What'd you take from the safe?
I beg your pardon. I've never stolen anything in my life.
You sure about that?
I did not break into that safe.
We checked the safe's logs. Your key card was used to open it during the robbery.
You have to believe me. It wasn't me. I didn't even have my key card. It fell out of my wallet, or I dropped it somewhere. It had been gone for a day or two before the robbery. I was too embarrassed to report it missing. I was hoping I'd find it, but I never did.
If it wasn't you, then who was it?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
Whoever found my key card. Maybe I dropped it at the coffee shop.
So someone just picked up your key card off the street and then decided to break into an embassy with it?
What do you want me to say, Agent Gibbs? I don't know.
Somebody knew what they were doing. Know anybody with a criminal history?
It could have been my brother-in-law. Both he and my sister were staying with me last week.
You got a criminal in the family.
My sister doesn't have very good taste in men.
What's his name?
Nader Sayaf.
You got his phone number?
Phone number? Sure.
Give me your cell.
There are personal messages.
I said give me your cell. Or you could just wait here while I get a warrant. See what you can find out about this girl's brother-in-law.
Should be no problem. We have his name and phone number. Boss, Nadir Sayaf is a known terrorist on the CIA watch list.
Then find him, McGee.
Nadir is heading out of the downtown corridor and toward the outskirts of the city.
You're gonna catch him.
We are right on top of you now, and in just a few moments you'll be caught.
He's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over.
Keep it up, McGee. Attaboy.
Tony, he's at the airport.
Oh, he's mine.
Oh, don't make such a pouty face, Nadir. If you want, I can let you up and you can try to run again. I'll leave the handcuffs on, of course. This time, though, maybe you could run toward a muscle car. Then I could tackle you on the hood. That'd look pretty cool, as long as I don't pull another ligament.
You mock me!
As hard as I can.
You will not be laughing long. America is not safe. It will never be safe as long as there are people like me and my brothers in arms ready to stand up against the capitalist oppressors.
Blah, blah, blah. Tell it to the FBI. You're their problem now.
You shall see. We will rain fire on your heads.
I'll be sure to carry a fireproof umbrella. He's all yours. Guess the FBI owes us one.
The FBI doesn't ever owe anyone anything. The other two perps from the bank robbery are in our custody, and we're officially taking over all aspects of the case.
You should have been there. That guy didn't even see it coming. I just swooped in and BAM! I tackled him. It was one for the history books.
So, are you going to tell us what crime the last one committed? The one that put you on crutches in Baltimore?
Indecent exposure. Good night.
What is it? What's going on?
It's the commanding officer, sir. He was found dead in his quarters.
Thank you, I think. After 6 years, this may be the first time you have ever gotten us coffee. What are you up to? And why so many cups?
I've been closely studying the mysterious ways of the boss man this past week. I think the secret to his genius may be in the coffee, so I've decided to go toe-to-toe with Gibbs today. Just the two of us, mano a mano, in a coffee slurping showdown, and I'm stocking up for the challenge.
Thanks, Denozo. Gibbs. Grab your gear.
Where are we going, boss?
Iraq. What do we got?
The victim is a Caucasian male, late 40s, Captain J.J. Husker.
Tell me you got more than that, Ziva.
Not much. Just that until his death, he was the commanding officer at this base. McGee is pulling the rest of his records now.
Look for signs of a struggle. Ziva, you check the office. Where's Denozo?
He is outside. I do not think he feels well.
Too much coffee.
Lightweight.
Jethro, I need your assistance. We need to turn the victim on his side. Ah, very interesting. Quite a unique tattoo. This is strange. This wound is quite large, but there is very little blood under the body.
Must be somewhere. I'll find it. How far can a pool of blood get? Wardrobe. Good place to hide something. Looks like the base of something larger.
Someone clearly dragged something across the floor. And would you look at that? Somebody's blood.
Something was dragged across here. And that looks like blood. Looks like a broken chair. One leg missing.
I guess the captain had a rough night.
Traces of blood. It was used to clean some kind of mess. Someone mopped this floor. Looks like someone tried to clean up some blood. Something over there. Gotta move this couch first. Get on the other end.
Yes, Gibbs.
Looks like a broken chair leg. Gotta get in there. I need to get a photo of these documents. Looks like fingerprints. Blood. That's all of it. A broken flag stand. That's all I needed.
You can look around, but I can't let you remove the captain's body.
This is a murder investigation, Commander. Gotta do an autopsy.
I'm sorry, Agent Gibbs, I really am, but orders are orders. I'm sure you understand.
Whose orders?
The acting CO, Commander Pramus.
Gotcha. You can try to hide from Abby Shudo, but all you can do is try. I've found nanoparticles on microbes living on needles inside haystacks. I can find you, and I will. Oh, yes, I will. Gibbs, there's only one set of prints on the folder you sent. They belong to Commander Pramus, the acting CO.
All right, let's do a deduction board.
Over the phone?
Yep.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
I deserve a cupcake for that. Whoever murdered Captain Husker fought with him first. Then once he was dead, they tried to clean up the room.
Ducky's got to examine that body. Thanks, Abs.
Dr. Sophia Marks. I'm Dr. Mallard, NCIS.
Hello, Dr. Mallard. I imagine you're here about the captain's death.
Yes, indeed. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to assist you with the autopsy.
I'd be honored. Your reputation precedes you, but I'm afraid that's impossible. The captain was involved in a classified mission, and I've been ordered not to let anyone near the body until he's been cleared.
Oh my. I suspect Agent Gibbs will have something to say about that. I also suspect it won't be something nice.
I don't doubt it. Agent Gibbs has a reputation as well.
Yes, I suppose he does. When did you first hear about the CO's untimely demise?
The morning after it happened. I was in my quarters when I was informed.
And how was that?
Commander Pramus came to my quarters that morning and told me the news.
It appears as if the captain's body was moved.
Yes, it was.
Anything further you can add, my dear?
Commander Pramus ordered Captain Husker's body moved as soon as he learned what had happened.
What can you tell me about the acting CO?
Commander Pramus? He's a good officer. He served his country honorably and admirably in this time of war.
With all due respect, that sounds like a well-practiced answer from someone who doesn't want to say anything disparaging about her XO.
The reality is Commander Pramus is not all that well liked on this base. His methods are, let's just say, not quite the same as Captain Husker's.
Am I to understand Commander Primus is the cause of some tension here on base?
Look, it's chaos here. Our boys are getting shot at every day. Outside the base, they never know where the enemy is going to be hiding, so they depend on their lives inside the base to be, well, static. They don't want there to be enemies inside the base as well.
Forgive me saying so, but it sounds as if you yourself don't trust Commander Primus.
I never distrusted him before, but on the morning of Captain Husker's death, I saw Commander Primus take some files out of the open safe and tuck them under his field jacket. I don't know what he took, but just from the way he was acting, well, that's not something a trustworthy man would do.
Yes, I can certainly understand that. Well, I suspect you've had enough of my idle chatter.
Not at all. I'm glad to have had the opportunity to talk to you. I'm up for transfer to another base, and it could come through any day. I'm almost embarrassed to admit it, but I was hoping it wouldn't happen until later in the week so I could meet you.
You flatter me. Well, thank you for your time.
I need you to run a background on the acting CO here.
Sure. What's his name?
Commander Benjamin Primus.
On it. Interesting. Commander Primus was once disciplined for taking a swing at Captain Husker. Disciplinary records indicate that the two men were frequently at each other's throats. My guess is these guys didn't like each other much. Primus and Husker were at odds several times before. You want me to do a deduction board?
You think, McGee? Yeah, I want you to do a deduction board.
Time to make some magic. But wait, there's more. Well, the way I see it, interestingly, Gibbs. Commander Primus ordered Husker's quarters cleaned up after the body was found. And he's got motive. I think this is our guy.
Let's ask him. Commander Benjamin Primus?
Yes?
Special Agent Gibbs, NCIS. Got a few questions.
I have a base to run, Agent Gibbs. Perhaps we could do this another time?
And I'm investigating a murder. We do this now.
Very well.
Did you take something from Captain Husker's safe the night of the murder?
No.
Nothing at all?
No. Nothing.
Dr. Marks saw you remove files from Captain Husker's safe. You calling her a liar?
Captain Husker has had a very high security clearance. He had sensitive files in his safe, ones that could have compromised the base and our mission here. I removed them before you arrived to avoid an unnecessary information leak. You can understand that along with the privilege to access classified information comes the responsibility to keep it safe at all costs.
What's your mission?
To educate and support the Iraqi police and defense forces in an ongoing effort to help stabilize their fledgling democracy.
You sound like a press release.
That is our stated mission, Agent Gibbs. If you have a problem with it, take it up with the Pentagon.
Did you order Dr. Marks to move the captain's body?
No.
No.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
You trying to cover up a murder?
What kind of man do you think I am?
Just answer the question.
No. I did not murder the captain, and I did not try to cover it up.
Commander Benjamin Primus?
Yes?
Special Agent Gibbs, NCIS. Got a few questions.
I have a base to run, Agent Gibbs. Perhaps we could do this another time?
And I'm investigating a murder. We do this now.
Very well.
Did you take something from Captain Husker's safe the night of the murder?
Captain Husker has had a very high security clearance. He had sensitive files in his safe, ones that could have compromised the base and our mission here. I removed them before you arrived to avoid an unnecessary information leak. You can understand that along with the privilege to access classified information comes the responsibility to keep it safe at all costs.
What's your mission?
That is our stated mission, Agent Gibbs. If you have a problem with it, take it up with the Pentagon.
Did you order Dr. Marks to move the captain's body?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Dr. Marks says you ordered the body moved.
I did order the body moved, but I did not order the doctor to move it.
You trying to cover up a murder?
No. I did not murder the captain, and I did not try to cover it up.
Commander Benjamin Primus?
Yes?
Special Agent Gibbs, NCIS. Got a few questions.
I have a base to run, Agent Gibbs. Perhaps we could do this another time?
And I'm investigating a murder. We do this now.
Very well.
Did you take something from Captain Husker's safe the night of the murder?
Captain Husker has had a very high security clearance. He He had sensitive files in his safe, ones that could have compromised the base and our mission here. I removed them before you arrived to avoid an unnecessary information leak. You can understand that along with the privilege to access classified information comes the responsibility to keep it safe, at all costs.
What's your mission?
That is our stated mission, Agent Gibbs. If you have a problem with it, take it up with the Pentagon.
Did you order Dr. Marks to move the captain's body?
I did order the body moved, but I did not order the doctor to move it.
You trying to cover up a murder?
No. I did not murder the captain, and I did not try to cover it up.
Why was the crime scene tampered with?
The man was a hero. He bravely served his country with honor. I just wanted to give him a little dignity. I didn't want anyone to see him face down with his head smashed in. He deserved better than that. So I gave him his dignity back. I ordered a soldier to move the body and tidy up the room. He got a little overzealous, but this was not an attempt to hide anything.
You and Captain Husker get along?
We were professional, respectful. I considered him my friend.
Usually throw punches at your friends, Commander Pramus?
I am a professional, Special Agent Gibbs. I follow my orders and accept the judgments of my superior officers. Captain Husker made me into the man I am today, and for that I am eternally grateful. I may have made some mistakes that I am not very proud of, but that does not change the fact that I respected and admired the captain.
Where were you the night the captain was killed?
After dinner in the mess, I was engaged with base business.
That it?
I was up late on a video conference call with Naval Command operations in the U.S.
All right, Commander Pramus. We're done here. Commander Pramus has an alibi. Need you to confirm if he's telling the truth. And get me more background on Captain Husker.
You can count on me, boss.
Well, boss, it looks like Commander Pramus is telling the truth. But there's a watch commander, David Birch, there who shared service time with Husker. Maybe you can get something out of him.
Good work, McGee.
Commander Birch, got a minute?
I just got off duty. Anything I can do to help?
What can you tell me about the missions Captain Husker was leading?
Not a thing.
You were decorated for bravery, above and beyond the call of duty. It was on a mission Captain Husker was leading.
The details are classified. The operation is still ongoing.
Give me some help here, Birch.
Get a higher clearance and I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
We don't have time. You want me to get the guy who killed Captain Husker? You're gonna have to give me more than that.
What do you want to know?
What was the captain's last mission before he was killed?
We crossed the border into Iran.
Iran? Why?
It's called Operation Arrow. We were ordered to cross the border and either confirm or deny reports of an Iranian nuclear weapons program. That's all I can tell you.
Your tattoo. It's the same as Captain Husker's. What does it mean?
We got them together.
Let's hear it.
Only 10 men in the Navy have it. Just the men in our unit. It means you're one of us. We had them done just before deploying across the border.
Well, thanks for your help, Commander.
My pleasure.
Husker was in on deep cover black ops, possibly involving nuclear material. See what you can dig up on Operation Arrow.
I'll see what I can find.
Looks like the captain requisitioned a Humvee several times a week. Now all I need are the GPS records and we'll know where he's been. Hey, boss. It's hard to dig up much on Husker. Most of his records are sealed or classified.
You called to tell me you couldn't do your job?
No. Actually, I pulled his Humvee requisition records. He visits a location just outside a village not too far from the base.
And?
And there are no records of this location in any of his official reports.
I'll send someone to check it out.
This place looks like an abandoned warehouse.
From the look of things, I'd say nobody has been here for quite some time.
There's more than meets the eye here. Husker wasn't coming out here so he could reflect and think. He had to have a purpose.
Look up there. A door.
We've got to find a way up there. Help me move this, Eva.
Where do you want it? Ready?
Great. Now what?
Ziva, I need your help again.
Be happy to. Push.
Good job, Ziva. Let's move this box.
I am on it. Go.
Piece of cake.
Let's move this.
Be happy to. Pull.
Almost got it. I need to get this box over there.
Ah, now I see. Can you reach the rope?
I'll lift you up.
Not again.
Do you have a better idea?
All right, but no funny business.
I'll be a complete gentleman. See? Wasn't so bad now, was it?
I think you were the one who got all of the enjoyment, Tony.
How do we get up there? Help me move this, Ziva.
I do not understand what it is you want to do.
Oh, now we can reach the door.
Someone has gone to great lengths to make sure we do not get inside that door. We should do our very best to disappoint them.
That is what I thought. Careful. Tony! Take my hand. I will pull you up.
Oh, I thought it was a goner. Thanks. Oh, how are we gonna get back?
We can find a way. That is not so very high.
Open sesame.
This place reminds me of a facility I would much rather forget.
Okay, we need to get pictures of everything. Ziva, bag and tag. Ducky, look for victims, or what's left of them.
I will check the other room.
Oh, that is gross. There's snot all over the inside of this bag.
I got it. A baseball bat? That's just gross.
This door is locked. Help me find a way to get it open.
You're welcome, Ziva. This looks like a gallows.
This is creepy.
I should take a picture of that, but it's too far away.
That's a car battery. Perfect. A claw hammer.
I got it.
These look like torture instruments.
Piece of cake.
This looks like a torture chair. That.
There seems to be minute blood trails around the chair and several of the walls. These could be indicative of forced injections. You might want to keep your eyes open for syringes or serum vials.
Sure, Ducky, I'm on it. How am I gonna get up there? That hole's too high to climb through. If only I could get up there. Help me move this desk.
What do you hope to gain by moving this?
Trust me, Duckmeister. This seems like it's the right height.
I am no longer a young man. I don't think I could climb that far. You are going to have to do it.
These look like something out of a medieval torture chamber. I should look for more.
Tony, don't keep us in suspense. Please, let us in.
Tony, are you in there? Are you all right?
I'm coming. Hold on. And presto, the door is unlocked.
I can see the rope clearly now. I should take a picture.
Perfect.
It smells like urine.
Hey, here's a safe. Time to crack this baby. Bingo. A vial. The toilet tank. Good place to hide stuff. The toilet tank. Good place to hide stuff. Almost got it. There's something in the toilet. And here's another vial, though whatever was inside doesn't appear to be the same as in the others. There's a trap door here. Must lead to another room. This is padlocked. I'm gonna open it. This looks like it leads to a basement. Let's see what's inside. Let's go down. Handcuffs. I got it. Shackles. Piece of cake. Boss, this place is straight out of a horror movie. Someone was torturing people here.
Now maybe this will give us the leverage to examine Husker's body. Get back to the base.
Doing better today. I'm already on number 3.
Good for you. Duck, autopsy. You started?
Will they allow me to see the body yet?
Vance is pulling the strings right now. Go get ready.
All right, I'm on my way.
Wait, how many cups has he had?
I cannot say for certain, though I believe he has just finished number 4. What do you have to tell us today, young man? Dead men really do. The victim has telltale signs of early-stage thyroid cancer, most likely caused by repeated exposure to radioactive material. It wasn't, but despite the evidence, it was not the blow to the head that killed the poor man. His ultimate demise was cardiac arrest. This particular choice in body art is not something I have come across before. Of course, many sailors have some sort of tattoo on their bodies, and this one has elements. Our captain obviously suffered massive head trauma. There are bruises and telltale wounds on his skull that suggest he was bludgeoned by a heavy... The suspicious needle entrance on the man's back makes me think there is something we're missing. The cancer we found is consistent with what you've told me about his mission history. But cardiac arrest, especially for a man of the captain's relatively young age and high level of fitness, is quite unusual. I've sent samples of his blood to Abby for testing.
Keep up the good work, Duck.
The substance in Husker's blood is succinylcholine. In small doses, it is used to induce muscle relaxation. In larger doses, it can be... It's Abby. I just finished the tests on Captain Husker's blood. I found high levels of a toxin known as succinylcholine. In much smaller doses, it's used as a muscle relaxer, commonly used to induce paralysis for tracheal surgery.
All right, let's do another deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
What does that mean, Abs?
Found what we were looking for. Husker's cause of death was definitely poison, not blunt force trauma or cardiac arrest. This was premeditated, cold-blooded murder.
Now we just need to know why.
I'm way ahead of you, working on the evidence you sent me now. Gotcha, you little bugger. The fingerprints on these instruments belong to Captain Husker. Captain Husker was into something more than a little bondage. He was into full-on torture. The substance in this file is sodium pentothal, truth serum. Fingerprints can tell a lot of stories. These are going to tell us who our killer is. Why would Dr. Marks be at the torture facility? The substance in this vial is succinylcholine, a highly toxic poison. Why does it not surprise me to find traces of a rare poison twice in one day? Gibbs, I found the same rare poison that killed Captain Husker in one of the vials from the torture facility. Those two are a long way apart. How did it get to both places?
Deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
I deserve a cupcake for that. So now it's clear. Husker was torturing people for information, and Dr. Marks was somehow involved. Then something went wrong between the two of them, and she poisoned him. Worried she'd get caught, she tried to frame the acting CO, Commander Pramus.
She's probably long gone by now. McGee, need to find the doctor. I'm already on it.
McGee? How long have you been on the line?
I'm always on the line.
Copy that. Target is outbound. We have a visual.
I've never missed before, and I don't plan to start now. I hope you've enjoyed your joyride.
Target headed east. Heading 09er, Bravo 9er.
We're right on top of you now, and in just a few moments you'll be caught.
Target on course to be intercepted. Copy that. Target is outbound. We have a visual. Target is proceeding on course. Target heading east. Heading 09er.
We got her, boss. The base guards are bringing her to you.
Got it.
Welcome back, Doctor.
I'm not telling you anything.
We know what you were doing out there, in that blood-stained concrete torture box.
You don't know anything.
As doctors, we took an oath to protect human life and limit suffering. I understand that sometimes those two goals conflict with each other.
You have no idea what you're talking about. This is a war zone, Dr. Mallard, not some comfortable morgue in Washington, D.C. Things work differently here.
I have spent more than my fair share of time in a war zone, Dr. Marks, and I once watched a man tortured to the brink of death repeatedly. It was my job to keep him alive so that his tormentor could extend his suffering. I refused and instead ended his suffering and his life. Much as I suspect you did for the victims out at that dreadful facility.
You have your facts wrong.
Why don't you correct me then?
I am a doctor. I save lives and end suffering. End of story.
You were torturing people at that warehouse.
No, never.
That's not good enough.
I would never intentionally inflict suffering on another human being. I'm not a torturer, Agent Gibbs.
Saw the inside of your warehouse. We know what you and Husker were doing out there.
He ordered me. He made me inject them with sodium pentothal so they wouldn't resist his questions. Then he ordered me to nurse them back to health, just as Dr. Mallard described from his own experiences. He wanted to extend their pain. But I never tortured anyone. It was always Captain Husker. I did as I was ordered. I eased their pain, reduced their suffering as best I could.
Who were these people?
Iraqi civilians, mostly.
Need something more specific.
They were all Iraqi civilians. People he picked up off the street who he suspected as having ties to terrorists.
So you killed them?
I tried to help them.
Help them?
I didn't kill them. I did as I was ordered. I eased their pain, reduced their suffering as best I could.
We also found the succinylcholine.
No, it's not something... He was inflicting terrible, unspeakable things. I couldn't let him keep doing that. Not to anyone. So I injected the succinylcholine instead of the sodium pentothal.
But he found out.
Yeah, he did.
So you killed him, too?
Yes, he found out, but no, I didn't kill him.
Your autopsy proved that the commander was killed by a lethal injection of succinylcholine. You injected him. As he was dying, you hit him over the head to finish him off.
It wasn't like that. When he found out, he threatened me. Asked me if I wanted to trade places with one of the victims. I was scared. He came at me. I already had a syringe, so I injected him, but he was strong. He fought back.
What's the matter, Tony?
Oh, caffeine crash. I don't know how the Gibbs man does it, but if coffee is his secret weapon, count me out. I mean, I like coffee as much as the next guy, but Gibbs is inhuman.
How much did you lose by?
It doesn't matter how many more he drank than me, okay?
A lot. A whole lot.
Like you're one to talk. You don't even drink real coffee, just that little soft drink. I'd like to see you try to switch to a real man's brew. Then we'll see who's laughing.
You know, Tony, there's actually more caffeine in Caf-Pow per ounce than in your typical cup of coffee. In fact, even with the latest coffee brewing technology, there is no way, either physical or chemical, to squeeze that much caffeine out of a coffee bean.
You'd have to artificially add caffeine to reach the same levels, and that's not even counting the ginseng, vitamin B, and other stimulants in Caf-Pow.
Very nice, McGee.
So what are you saying?
They're saying you're the only one who can't hang with the boss.
Three fingers scotch, 1 cube of ice. My friend is gonna stick with his soda. And I don't blame you. Looks like a nasty bruise on your arm. You put away one too many last night and take a spill?
Astute as always, Mr. Denozzo.
To the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Must be my breakfast.
Mr. Denozzo, you are under arrest.
Gibbs.
Agent Gibbs, this is Commander Pramus calling from Iraq.
What do you need, Commander?
It's Dr. Marks.
Yeah?
She was found dead in her cell early this morning. The acting base doctor said she was strangled to death.
What's up, boss?
Dr. Marks was found dead this morning. Strangled. Thought I didn't have access.
It's need to know. And now you need to know.
So let's hear it.
Naval intelligence was running a sting operation in Iran. Posing as weapons dealers, a Black Ops team made contact with a terrorist cell just outside of Hamadan. Their mission was to identify the leadership and eradicate the entire cell.
Let me guess. They screwed up.
In so many words, yes.
How?
Things didn't go as planned. Before they could track and eliminate the terrorists, the officer in charge of the op was killed.
The CO was murdered, so the op failed.
Exactly.
There's something else. What?
This morning, 2 deep-cover Navy SEALs were found murdered in their Dubai hotel room. SecNav has requested our help in investigating their murders and securing their assets.
And the SEALs are related to the sting?
That is what we believe.
How?
That's what I want you to find out.
Anything else?
Anthony Denozzo Sr. was arrested this morning. In Dubai.
My father?
What's the charge?
I don't know. It's out of our jurisdiction. And Dubai hasn't been as agreeable sharing information lately, considering what's been going on in the Middle East.
Denozzo, David, grab your gear. You're going to Dubai. Denozzo, SEALs first, then your father.
Understood. Ducky, you're on body detail. Ziva, check for signs of a struggle. SEALs often use high-security laptops. If they had one, we need to find it.
One body done. Now I will take a picture of the other. There is a piece of this mirror missing. This mirror has been shattered. The bullet must have gone straight through and lodged in the wall. A bullet hole. Great. Now what? This door has been shut. There is still a bullet lodged inside. I am good. A cell phone. I should photograph all of these. What is this? There is something under this cabinet. Tony, could you help me move this cabinet?
You're welcome, Ziva.
Now let us see what is under this cabinet. There is some strange substance on it.
Looks like blood, but better get Abby to confirm it.
There is also a fingerprint on it. The SEAL's laptop. Great. Now what? This looks like the missing piece of the mirror. I think that is all the evidence I will need to prove there was a struggle here. It seems a bullet penetrated the sofa. Ugh.
Thank you for taking photos, Eva.
Look at that. I believe that is a bullet hole. The bullet must be behind. Look at that. I believe that is a bullet hole. The bullet must be behind. A bullet hole. Got it. I think I have all the bullets now. A cell phone. That is all of them. I am finished. The SEAL's laptop.
The SEAL's field reports are heavily encrypted, but from what I can decode, they repeatedly make mention of a Gentech dynamics. The SEALs were receiving phone calls from an overseas phone number that originated in Iraq. And guess who that number is registered to? Captain J.J. Husker. These SEALs were definitely working for Captain Husker.
Thanks, McGee. I'll be talking to Abby if you find anything else.
SEAL's tattoos are exactly the same as the one Captain Husker and Commander Birch had. That means they were all in the same Black Ops unit. This is human blood, but it's not from either of the murdered SEALs. got a match. These fingerprints definitely, without a doubt, 100% came from Lieutenant Nate Levine, the seal found in the bathroom.
What do you got, Abs?
Well, I've got fingerprints from Lieutenant Nate Levine on the mirror shard, and a blood sample here that doesn't match anyone we know.
Let's put it all together on the deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Well, what does that mean, Abs?
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Okay, check this out.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Okay, check this out.
Why do you think that, Abs?
Okay, check this out. Gibbs, Nate Levine, and Patrick Swift were reporting directly to Captain Husker. Something they were involved with got them killed. Where are you going?
Director Vance. What's going on in Dubai?
You mean the World Financial Congress?
Try once more. What's going on in Dubai?
You mean the World Financial Congress?
You know what I mean, Leon.
The event is a highly visible target with a lot of high-profile people. Echelon has picked up chatter that has led naval intelligence to believe it will be a target for a terrorist attack.
But why Dubai? Why now?
Like I told you, it has to do with the failed sting operation in Iran.
You mean Captain Husker's operation?
The failed sting operation in Iran has led us to Dubai, though J.J. Husker was not involved.
You're lying to me, Leon. Those SEALs had orders from Husker.
All right, Gibbs. Husker went off the reservation. He was using the sting operation to try and extort extra money from the terrorists. It backfired. And not only did it get him killed, but the plutonium they were using as bait ended up in the wrong hands.
What else do you know about J.J. Husker?
J.J. stands for James Johnson. The name Husker was a cover, one given to him by the Navy when he began running Black Ops.
Captain Johnson, related to Dustin Johnson, the guard killed in the Lucky Card Casino?
Father and son.
So their deaths are related.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Gibbs, I've just made the most interesting discovery. There was something lodged under the fingernail of one of our dead SEALs. A wax or polymer of some kind. I've sent it up to Abby for testing.
Thanks, Duck. I'll go see her.
This is some sort of petrochemical, though an unusual one. It has a lot in common with other carbon-based substances normally used as a coating on fabrics to make them waterproof.
What do you got, Abs?
Gibbs, this is weird. I've never come across this particular chemical before. I mean, the concept is familiar, but the actual substance is new to me. Maybe McGee can come up with more information on it.
Thanks, Abs. DeNozo.
Hey, boss. I'm just about...
Have you spoken to your father yet?
Already at the prison.
Just keep your head in the game. Don't let your father derail you.
Understood.
What did you do this time, Dad?
That's how you greet me, Junior?
Yes, consider that my standard greeting when I'm bailing you out of jail. How many times now?
Junior, when are you going to learn to stop living in the past? You need to enjoy today.
What did you do?
Nothing.
I find that hard to believe. The Dubai police don't make a habit of just incarcerating American citizens without reason.
Nothing, Junior. I was in town for less than 48 hours when they knocked on the door and arrested me. I didn't even have a chance to have my breakfast.
Tragic. But if I'm gonna get you out of here, you're gonna have to give me some real details. What'd they tell you when you were arrested?
They said I owe money. Apparently it's a crime to default on a debt in Dubai.
How much do you owe?
They said I owe $200 million.
What? How did you manage to get into debt in just 48 hours?
I told you, Junior, I'm innocent. I just came to town to attend the World Financial Congress. I attend every year, and while I was at the opening night gala, an old friend of mine introduced me to a man named Rashid Al Mohammed. He was looking to bring on board an experienced CEO to help right the ship, so I sat down with him, had a scotch, and before the evening was over, I signed on with him for quite a hefty salary.
That's it. All you did was get a job.
Well, the position included a significant ownership stake in the company.
I see. And the company owes the money.
That's right.
What's the name of this company?
Gentech Dynamics.
So let me get this straight. You now have a significant ownership stake in a company that turns out to be massively in debt.
It appears that way, yes.
And they won't let you out of prison until you pay that debt.
That's what I'm told.
Tell me again the name of the guy who gave you this job.
His name is Rashid Al Mohammed.
Anything else you can tell me about this Rashid Al Mohammed?
Actually, Junior, yes. He had two very strange wounds on his arm. It looked as if he'd been bitten by something with fangs.
Okay, Dad. Just sit tight and I'll see what I can do to get you out of here.
I know you will, Junior.
McGee, can you help me do a background check on a Dubai company?
Sure. What's the name?
Gentech Dynamics.
Gentech Dynamics? That sounds familiar. I'll get back to you as soon as I know anything.
Thanks, Proby.
What do you got, McGee?
The polymer coating Ducky found under the seal's fingernail is a prototype that hasn't yet been approved for sale. This is really strange, boss. Tony called from Dubai. He asked me to do a background check on a company called Gentech Dynamics. But that same company showed up in emails on the seal's laptop, and again while I was researching that substance Ducky found under Nate Levine's fingernail.
Let's try to piece this together on the deduction board.
Time to make some magic.
What does that mean, McGee?
Interestingly,
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
well, the way I see it,
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
furthermore,
Why do you think that, McGee?
it boils down to this. We gotta find this Rashid Al-Muhammad guy, and fast.
Then find him.
Right. Count on me, boss. I've got his GPS info.
Well, track him.
Already on it. He's on the move. You're mine, Rashid. You might be fast, but my satellite goes 7.56 kilometers per second. Try to outrun that. Oh, you might think you can run, but you'll never hide from me. Where are you going? You can't lose me. Okay, he's no longer on the move. He stopped at a house. Tony, I'm sending you the location of Rashid Al-Muhammad's house now. Gibbs is going to get the Dubai police to meet you there.
All right. Making an arrest in a foreign country. Gonna add that to the resume.
Talk to me.
We got him, boss. Rashid was in the process of deleting the files off his laptop, but we managed to stop him before he finished. McGee's gonna need to work some magic.
Anything else?
Yeah, we We got Rashid's cell phone, his gun, and one of the stolen passports from the UAE embassy, now forged with his picture and a US visa. I'm uploading the cell phone and laptop data now.
Sit on Rashid until McGee processes what you sent.
Roger that.
Rashid's emails were encrypted, but I was able to decrypt several of them. Why do you think Rashid would be calling a police officer in Atlantic City?
Let's put the pieces together on the deduction board.
Time to make some magic.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
Well, the way I see it,
What does that mean, McGee?
in addition,
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
furthermore,
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
interestingly,
This is one big terrorist group, and now they got a nuclear bomb.
Boss, it looks like Rashid was behind it all. Dustin Johnson, Captain Husker, Dr. Marks.
And the deaths of our SEALs. Just need the ballistics to prove it.
This pistol fired the slugs found in the seals. No doubt, this is the murder weapon. It's a match. It was definitely Rashid's gun that killed the seals.
DiNozzo, we're sending the results of the search now.
Okay, I see him.
Get me something from Rashid.
On it, boss.
I hear the Dubai police aren't big fans of terrorists.
I prefer the term soldier.
Looks like broken ribs. Must hurt. How's business at Gentech Dynamics?
That company is no longer our concern.
You pulled all your money out and dumped the debt on Anthony DiNozzo Sr.
What is it you Americans say? You have to know when to fish or cut bait? I've never quite understood that phrase.
That's funny, Rashid. It really is. But Gentech Dynamics' new CEO, Anthony DiNozzo Sr., happens to be my father.
It does not matter.
Oh, but it does to me, Rashid.
None of this matters. I am unimportant. You could kill me, and it would not change a thing. Your father was a convenience. A way for us to buy some time.
You know why I'm here, Rashid?
I do not. But I suspect you are going to tell me.
We came to follow up on the American SEALs you murdered.
I have murdered no one.
Try again, Rashid. This pistol was used to kill 2 SEALs. It's registered in your name. And, wait for it, we found your blood in their hotel room. I'm betting that wound on your arm was from one of them stabbing you with a piece of broken mirror.
They were here attempting to sell me weapons. Do you people really think I'm so stupid? The moment I saw them, I knew they were not arms dealers. So I killed them. That is what deception earns you.
You ordered the death of Dustin Johnson.
I do not know that name.
Sure about that?
I do not know that name.
This email's from your laptop. It's a pretty exciting read, Rashid. In it, you ordered Dustin Johnson killed. Why?
The problem with you Americans is that you have no subtlety. So we deal with you in a way you will understand. His son had what we wanted. He changed his price, so we killed his father. It's as simple as that.
And when you got what you wanted, you had Husker killed too.
J.J. Husker is dead? I'm sorry to hear that. I rather liked him.
Funny way of showing it.
He didn't play fair, but I admired his style.
You had a deal with Husker, didn't you? But then he tried to raise the price, and that just boiled your butt. So you ordered a sleeper agent, Dr. Marks, to murder him.
You may know quite a bit about what we have done. But do not be mistaken. You do not know me. Husker was trying to kill me. I had him killed first.
How's this sound? You can tell me where the bomb is, or you can tell it to the boys at Gitmo.
I do not know.
Sure you do, Rashid. You have a forged passport from the United Arab Emirates with a U.S. visa inside. You were planning a trip.
You are very smug for a man who just discovered there are foreign soldiers with a nuclear bomb inside your home country. You are correct. The bomb is already in the United States. So, do you understand now, Agent Denozzo? None of this matters.
If that bomb goes off, I'm gonna make sure it matters to you. Personally. Boss, it's in the U.S., and I got a hunch they were using Gentech Dynamics to get the bomb into the country.
Get back here. Now.
On our way.
McGee, need you to find out if anything from Gentech Dynamics entered the U.S. within the last 3 weeks.
Okay. What am I looking for, boss?
A nuclear bomb.
Got a hit. Only one shipment from Gentech Dynamics arrived in the U.S. earlier this week. We should be able to track it.
Well, where is it, McGee?
It's in Manhattan. I'm following the signal now.
I'm on my way. Keep me posted.
Just a little farther. We're right on top of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over. Almost there. We're right on top of you now, and in just a few moments, you'll be caught. Here I come. They're getting away. That's it. I have you now. That's it. I have a visual on the suspect's vehicle.
We're here, McGee. Tell me you know where that bomb is.
The terrorists are on the east side of the building. Looks like they're attaching it to the outer wall. Probably trying to get as much dispersion of the plutonium as possible.
How do I get out there?
You can access it from the 24th floor.
Okay, boss. You won't be able to see the bomb from where you are, but if you start climbing, I can guide you to it. That corner, to the right of you. Go around it. Excellent. There's a pipe to your right. Climb it.
Just like back at basic training.
Boss!
I'm okay.
There's another corner to your right. Be careful. See that platform above you? You need to leap up, catch it, and climb on.
There's no simpler path?
Sorry. No. You're gonna have to leap it, boss.
Not sure I can make it.
There's no other way.
All right, no choice.
You see that ledge? You need to hang from it and move left.
You're sure this'll hold me?
No, but there's no other way.
That the best you can do, McGee?
Could be worse. You'd have Tony trying to guide you. You're almost there. You're there. Now you just have to disarm it.
Okay, what's first?
Boss, activate your micro camera.
Can you see that? Give me something, McGee.
Probably not a good time to make a mistake.
What?
I don't know how to disarm a nuclear bomb, but I'll bet Ziva does.
Well, get Ziva then.
I'm trying to reach Ziva now.
I am here, Gibbs. I can help you.
Ready when you are.
Not much time left. There are 4 screws that lock the main panel. Unscrew them.
Got it.
The inner shell of the bomb is vacuum sealed. You will have to break the vacuum seal by turning the handle. Pull the lever toward you.
Now what?
There are 2 handles, one on each side. Pull them out to open the inner shell. Okay, good.
Looks like a hard shell, a cover. What do I do now?
Wait a second. I am not sure.
Ziva!
It appears as if the shell is protecting the detonator. There should be a latch.
No latch. It's sealed. I'm gonna break it.
What? You might cause the bomb to explode.
You got a better option?
No.
That's what I thought.
It is working. Just one more time.
Got 2 wires.
Give me a second.
Running out of time. I'll do it my way.
You did it, Gibbs.
Hi, guys. Welcome to America. Oh, tough luck. Maybe next time you should... Oh, wait. There will never be a next time. You're going to jail for a very, very long time. Well, good night, everyone.
Going someplace, DeNozo?
I was gonna pick up my father at his hotel and take him to dinner. He doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna be staying at my place for a few days.
Special Agent Gibbs, we've got a problem.
Starting with, who are you?
My name is Bob. I'm from accounting. I'm temping for Fred Seymour.
What can I do for you, Bob?
It's about the receipts for Anthony DeNozo Sr. Did you know he ordered a dozen live lobsters flown in from Boston last night?
A dozen? Really?